Hi, I'm Alex Hart, and welcome to Might I Suggest a Game, a channel devoted to helping you find your perfect board game. Today's episode goes out to all the hustlers, the coupon clippers, and anyone who just really loves to get a good deal. The board gaming hobby is a fun one, but it can also get a little pricey. So today, I'm giving you my specially curated board game tasting flight that includes 3 of my favorite games that retail for $20 or less. Before we get started, I'm gonna talk really slow to give you plenty of time to hit that subscribe button. Okay, thanks. Back to our regular schedule programming. So, whether you've been pinching pennies lately, or you're on unemployment, or you just blew your whole stimulus check on a post-pandemic flight to Hawaii, whatever the case may be, these games pack a punch, and for $20 or less, I guarantee you that their value will exceed their price tag tenfold. So, will one of these games be the perfect game for you? Let's find out, shall we? Sushi Go is a really cute family card game for 2 to 5 people where players will compete to build the best plate of sushi and sushi adjacent items. One of my favorite things about Sushi Go is the player interaction. On your turn, you'll simply pick a card from your hand to place in the collection in front of you. But once everyone reveals their cards, you'll take your hand and pass it to the person next to you. This makes you think long and hard about the kind of cards you want to choose. Do you take an extra sashimi card to try to finish the set? Or do you hold out and hope another one gets passed your way? Or do you take a card that your neighbor might want just to screw him over? These tough decisions make this game strategic and fun, with enough take-that elements to make it feel like a game of Uno, but without everyone hating each other at the end.
Draw 4 more, change the color to red, draw 2 more, draw 2 more, draw 2 more, draw 2 more, reverse back to me, Uno out.
I hate you.
Sushi Go retails for about $13. And if you want to extend the fun to 8 players and you don't mind shelling out a few bucks, its bigger brother Sushi Go Party retails for about $22. But either way, if you're looking for an easy to learn, easy to play card game that just might replace that tear-stained Uno deck and become a new family favorite, then might I suggest Sushi Go. Kingdomino is a light tile placement game where players are trying to construct the most illustrious kingdom in a trim 5x5 grid. On your turn, you'll draft different 2x1 dominoes from the supply and place them in your kingdom. You'll score points for contiguous areas of the same land type, multiplied by the amount of crowns in those areas. That means you can really beef up your score if you snag a bunch of crowns, but also if you get stuck with none, then your land is useless and it's not worth any points. The gameplay of Kingdomino is super smooth, but my favorite part about Kingdomino is that it's so compact and versatile, I feel like I can take it anywhere. Because the components have a nice weight and thickness to them.
Girl, you're thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
They won't blow away with the breeze, which makes this a perfect camping or picnic game to play in the great outdoors. It's also super easy to learn and to teach. Combine that with the tactile nature of the big dominoes and you've got yourself a great family game for all ages. Kingdomino usually retails for around $20, and if you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can check out its leveled up sequel, Queendomino, for about $25. So, if you want a fun spatial game for the whole family that fits nicely in a suitcase and plays great on a picnic blanket, then might I suggest Kingdomino. The Crew Quest for Planet 9 is a cooperative, trick-taking card game that really I can't say enough good things about. If you're like me and grew up playing trick-taking games like Hearts or Euchre, aka you're from the Midwest and that's the most exciting thing to do around there, then The Crew will be right up your alley. In The Crew, you and up to 4 other players will work together to complete 50 missions of increasing difficulty. Some missions require certain tricks to be taken in a certain order. Some missions require a certain player to take a certain number of tricks. Communication is already limited to 1 card per round, and there are some missions that prevent you from even doing that. My favorite thing about The Crew is that every mission feels so impossible until you finally complete it. The things that have to go right to complete each mission could happen in the first round or the 50th round. And it's the not knowing that keeps you saying, just one more mission. The crew retails for about $15, but with so many hours and hours of fun and challenges inside, it's more than worth the investment. So, if you're looking for an easy to learn, hard to master card game that plays like a light filler but feels kind of like a legacy game, then might I suggest The Crew, Quest for Planet 9. Thanks so much for tuning in to another board game tasting flight. If you've got $20 burning a hole in your pocket, I hope you get a chance to try one of these games. You won't regret it. These are my favorite games for $20 or less, but what are your favorites? Drop them in the comments below so I can add them to my list of games to try out. Once again, thanks for all the support. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so I can continue growing this channel and keep helping you find your perfect board game. Once again, this has been a Might I Suggest a Game production, and I'm Alex, your board game sommelier, signing off.